Rajasthan in India is home to some of the poorest farmers in the world. In the west, the Thar desert is expanding fast. Under a scorching sun, the farmers blame their gods for the monsoon that fails them year after year, causing their crops to dwindle. And yet, despite the hardships, the sun has now also become a blessing for the farmers of Legga. Their village has been electrified by solar power, and clean energy has provided a way out of the darkness.
हाथ में ले बाग ये जी पे लाइट है तो थोड़ी बार रेवर जाती रहे फिर आशा रात रे साउल लगाई उड़ी रे.
Every family has a solar panel that charges an electric lamp. The lamp gives about 4 hours of light and can also be used to charge a mobile phone. It makes the lives of the farmers a little easier.
लाइट का मानो ग्राउंड में आपने कम का चार्ज कम हो रहा है तो चार्ज का हिसाब में नहीं हो गया हां परेशानी
चार्जिंग क्या लगाओ लालटेन में तब तो आपने
चार्जिंग तो पिन ने भी बताया ये मिस्त्री आया लगाएगा ना एक मान पे दीजिए तो बाद पिन लगा दिया मोबाइल चार्ज का 4 मिनट पहले लाया लाइट लगाई पहले गांव में चार्ज कर लिया था तो वो मोबाइल चार्ज हो गया है बैटरी चार्ज को नहीं हुई.
Legga and hundreds of other poor rural villages in Asia and Africa have been electrified by village women trained as barefoot solar engineers. These women can give fresh hope to the more than 1.5 billion rural poor worldwide who live without electricity. The women first provide electricity for their home village, then they move on to neighbouring villages, house after house, kilowatt after kilowatt. The Barefoot College in Rajasthan believes everyone has a right to electricity. To this end, they educate poor rural women to install, maintain and repair solar panels that charge a lamp.
त्यो सर्किटहरु त बनाउन आउँछ सर अब अर्को त अझै सिकाउनु उनीहरुको पनि कति छ होला टिचरहरुको पनि अब त्यो कसरी जान्नु पर्थ्यो त्यो कसरी सिक्नु पर्थ्यो कसरी समझाइदिन्थ्यो अब पछि मलाई थाहा हुन्छ होला सर अब सिकाउन त उनीहरुले नि त जानेको सम्म सिकाएको होला अब हामी चाहिँ लेखाइ पढाइ नभएर त्यति जान्नु मुस्किल पर्दो रहेछ सर अब लेखाइ पढाइ छैन हाम्रो यो अब अर्को कुरा जान्नु छैन एउटा नेपाली भाषा पटङ गर्छ त्यो पनि बुझिदिदैन यो भन्दाखेरि अलिक साह्रो पर्दो रहेछ सर उनीहरुले हाम्रो कुरा बुझ्दैन हाम्रो कुरा उनीहरुले बुझ्दैन उनीहरुको कुरा हामी बुझ्दैन यस्तो हुँदा चाहिँ अलिक साह्रो पर्दो रहेछ काम त त्यही अब मनमा राख्न सक्यो भने त हातको सप्लाई हो रहेछ अलिक बेसी अलि चाहिँ पढ्नु पर्दो रहेछ त्यो चाहिँ नजान्दो रहेछ सर हामी अब लेखाइ पढाइ छैन.
The teachers at the Barefoot College are themselves villagers who were trained as barefoot engineers. As few share the same language, they teach the village women from Bhutan, Malawi and Ethiopia using hand signs and demonstration. Bunker Roy, the founder of the Barefoot College, is confident the women will do well when they return to their villages. Also because they are women. The college gave up training men many years ago. Men had a tendency to leave the village after the training and try to get a job in a city instead of supporting their village.
Men are untrainable. Men are restless. Men are impatient. Men have been conditioned differently. And all the men want certificates. Women have a completely different orientation. They are not interested in certificates. They are grounded in their village. They don't want to leave. They don't want to migrate. They want to stay close to the land, close to the husband, close to the children, close to the animals. So for me, it's a win-win situation to train only women and not men. And for me, the older the woman, the better and more stable.
It is not enough to be a woman from a remote village to become a solar engineer trained by the Barefoot College. The selection criteria are very strict.
Has to be illiterate, has to be a mother or a grandmother, has to be born in a village, never left her village in her life, and maybe have some exposure outside the village. That takes a long time to convince people, especially the men. Because the men always feel that they should get the first priority. They should be selected first before the women.
The lives of the women who return to their villages as barefoot solar engineers are changed forever.
They come to Tilonia, to the Barefoot College as women, and they go back as tigers. They have so much confidence they show, meeting equally with men and women in their village, showing that they have a skill that no one else has, and they are proud of it. Whole man-women relationship in a village changes totally because the woman has come back a new woman. She's come back a leader.
For 38 years, the Barefoot College has worked to improve the quality of life of the poorest of the poor. Its philosophy is to give the poor the possibility to take control of the technology that can help them and firmly place the future in their own hands. Besides working on the solar electrification of remote villages in Asia and Africa, the college is developing large solar cookers made in part from bicycles. The solar cookers are still quite expensive, and it's hard to persuade village women to use the solar cookers instead. Rainwater harvesting is another important skill that the college teaches its barefoot engineers. Every drop of water counts in the drought-prone desert of Rajasthan. The college has also provided 870 remote schools in India with solar power. Many children in rural areas have to help their parents make ends meet during the day, and so solar-powered night schools give these children the opportunity to study.
दिन में क्या है कि भेड़ बकरी चराते हैं सभी लोग, बच्चे हैं ना सब, तो जो रात की स्कूल यहाँ सरकारी स्कूल यहाँ पे है नहीं, यहाँ पे कम से कम 3-4 किलोमीटर है, वहाँ पे बच्चे जा नहीं सकते, इस वजह से ये रात की स्कूल चलाना पड़ा और इनको पढ़ाना ज़रूरत है.
The children's parents work at salt factories in the area. Many can neither read nor write. Children who have attended school can help their parents with everything from household budgets to making sure their parents don't get cheated by their employers. It's not only the nighttime schools that help fill the education gap in Rajasthan. The Barefoot College also contributes with education on social issues in the villages, using traditional puppet shows.
हमने कठपुतली के माध्यम से गांव में तमाम सारे जो ग्रामीण समस्याओं के मुद्दे हैं उन पर लोगों से चर्चा किया, सीधा संवाद किया. शिक्षा के लिए, पीने के पानी के लिए, रोजगार के लिए, विज्ञान और तकनीकी चीज़ों के लिए, सामाजिक कुरीतियाँ जिनको हम कहते हैं उनके लिए, जैसे छुआछूत है, जैसे महिलाओं का असमानता का व्यवहार है, जैसे शराब, मृत्युभोज, बाल विवाह, तमाम सारी इन चीज़ों के जो हम लोगों को कह सकते हैं, लोगों को बता सकते हैं. सीधे मुंह से कहना मुश्किल है, पर कठपुतली और नुक्कड़ नाटक और गीत और हमारे संगीत के माध्यम से लोगों को, अपने ही जैसे लोगों की फेवर की बात इस माध्यम से लोगों तक पहुंचाते हैं.
Traditionally, puppetry in Rajasthan was used by the feudal rulers to show off their history and accomplishments. Today, the Barefoot College use puppets with characters taken from the villages. Yokim Chaka, the daring uncle, has become a local celebrity, and the villagers listen to him. The puppets are made from recycled World Bank reports. The World Bank and the United Nations agencies are far from popular at the Barefoot College.
The Barefoot College is, I suppose, the only college in India which does not allow the World Bank and the UN to come into the college. Because there is nothing that they have that we don't know already. What have they got? What have they got to share with very poor people? Nothing. Absolutely useless. It is a business. Poverty is big business. I can quite confidently say that I think these people who have the money, so-called have the brains, so-called have the approaches, want to keep the poor poor because that's a big business. Can you imagine if you didn't have any poverty, how many people will be without jobs in the World Bank and the UN? I mean, it's to their vested interest to see that the poor remain poor. You have the solution, but you don't want to implement it. You have a low-cost solution, but you don't want to implement it because it doesn't require consultants coming from abroad, doesn't require pre and post and all these reports which keep... It's a disaster. What really helps the poorest of the poor are the small, decentralized, demystified projects where they control, own and manage the technology that should benefit them. And that has been our approach for the last 38 years in the Barefoot College. Right now we have to shift our mindset from big centralized solutions to small decentralized solutions. And that is what the Barefoot College is trying to show by going all over the continent of Africa. The small, decentralized, village-based solutions, community-based solutions are the answers today. It is going against big business, it is going against government policy, it is going against everything that the World Bank stands for.
The Barefoot College is working to revive traditional knowledge and skills among the poor.
100 years ago, when there was no doctor, no teacher, no engineer, what did very poor people do in villages in India and everywhere in the world? They had their own skill, they had their own knowledge. It's all dying out now. So the Barefoot College is trying to revive that knowledge and skill. The future of the country of India lies in how much you can take the people into confidence, utilize their skills and come up with solutions they've already got. It's not happening. The policies are bad, the policies are anti-poor. So we have a big battle ahead, and it's a good battle. Nothing that we will not lose, that's for sure.